Hey, Earl, today's podcast is brought to us by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/comedy podcast network.
That's Mr. Hepner to you, Mr. Scott Novel.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Earl Hebner. Look, it's free audiobook. You know, you seem like a man that likes to read.
I don't like to read.
You don't like to read?
I like listening to things. I have this little thing in my ear, and people tell me what to do.
Oh, well, hey, you can make your own decisions, you know. You can count to 3, you can count to 10. You can listen to books to however you want to.
I screw people.
You screw people.
People tell me to screw people, and I screw them.
Well, you get a free audiobook, Earl. The beauty is that you don't have to read anymore.
Are you telling me there's a book out there that's going to tell me to screw things? What's a possible book that could ever tell me to screw things?
A possible book that could ever tell you 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm sorry?
50 Shades of Grey.
What is that?
See, you're a referee who believes in black and white. That's what you wear. That you just see everything in a black and white sort of
I wear
setting.
these stripes because it's what I believe.
Yeah, there's no shades of gray. Let me tell you, Earl, there's 50 shades of gray out there.
Are you telling me we live in a multi-tiered world where there's no such things as black and white, but just an ever-changing shade between?
No. E.L. James is telling you that.
Oh.
And I wouldn't even, I'm not going to read it to you. I'm not going to read you the book. You're not even going to read it yourself. You can get a free audiobook download of 50 Shades of Grey, Book 1 or Book 2. Doesn't matter where you start.
What can I listen to it on?
Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/comedy podcast network. You can have those, and there's over 100,000 titles to choose from, Earl. Think of how many shades of gray that is.
That's more than 50.
It is more than 50.
That's a lot.
If you don't get it, you're screwing yourself. Then it's Earl screwed Earl.
Story of my life.
Welcome, everyone, to Curtain Jerks, right here on the Comedy Podcast Network. I'm Scott Narver.
I'm Steve Sears.
And we are comedians who work in Hollywood, act in Hollywood, write in Hollywood, slum in Hollywood, suck a little dick for Hollywood.
No, was that last one?
What?
I think the last two we just said sort of connected a little bit more.
Sell fruit in Hollywood?
Eat a little, self-promote in Hollywood?
Oh, yeah. Twitter, Facebook. No Instagram.
No.
Do you do Instagram?
I don't do the Instagram.
No, I don't do Instagram.
Well, I take pictures.
Hey, for a little while there, it was only on the iPhone.
Was it?
Yeah, and nothing else. And I had people rubbing it into my face that I couldn't do it. And it's like, fine, I don't want any part of it.
And now you can do it, and you're not going to do it.
No part of it. Nothing.
Nice.
Instead, we have Curtain Jerks, the comedy wrestling podcast.
A social network for people to stutter through.
Yeah, it's this Coca-Cola I'm drinking. They're
shameless,
not a sponsor.
Yeah, shameless plug that got pulled.
Oh, shamed.
Yeah.
Shamed because we were only sponsored by New Coke.
So I should point out we don't have a script today or anything to talk about. So we're really going to fly by the seat of our pants on this one.
Hey, we got some stuff. Later on the podcast, we have a new survival debate between R-Truth and Goldust for Curtain Jerks GM.
Hey, this place is falling apart at the seams. We really need some order around here.
Yeah, and we're taking week by week to narrow down the candidates until then.
Yeah, you know what that's called? Pacing, Scott. It's called pacing.
Oh, I thought I was trying to get the insurance money so that way this place burns down and we could just gather up and get out.
The Comedy Podcast Network Penthouse is very lucratively insured.
Isn't it a terrible idea that we went to the penthouse after everything went down? After everything went into shambles and we immediately went to the penthouse?
And barricaded ourselves up here?
Yeah, we used to be on the first floor, right next to the lobby.
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes you just gotta, the sky's the limit, and then you go to the penthouse.
All right. Well,
what an elaborate metaphor.
Very elaborate. Speaking of elaborate, no, this isn't elaborate at all, but gigantic news. There's so much big news. It was so hard to choose.
Which gigantic morsel do you want to feast upon like us predatory news hounds like we are, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, like Predatory 2 or Predatory 1?
Or Predatories.
Oh, that one wasn't as good.
We saw it live.
live.
Yeah, we went to the
We
movies
saw
and saw
the
it.
movie live.
Yeah, we saw the movie live.
Well, you know who else saw it live?
Adrian Brody.
That's right.
He was there. It was midnight at
He
Grauman's
tried
Theater.
to hide, and
Yeah, of course. I mean, you
his
got
nose is too big.
Yeah, he was wearing a hood and his nose stuck out. He looked like a cartoon character.
It's like if you listeners don't know necessarily who Adrian Brody is, imagine Triple H trying to hide somewhere in public view, like wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
And you just see that gigantic schnoz just hanging out.
Yeah, and he especially if it was Triple H, just sort of suppressing young wrestlers left and right as he's crossing the street.
Hey, were you in there watching The Chaperone, buddy?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
What are you doing in Milwaukee?
You mean what is The Chaperone doing in theaters? Hey-o, up top.
Can I have my money back?
Punch.
Dead. So much news. We have to choose something. The biggest news story that there is. So obviously we're gonna go with. What's up, Nutsack?
Oh, Jack Swagger.
What's up, you bunch of scrotums?
Hey, we just wanted to say you are the big piece of news.
I'm
You're-
the biggest piece of news that has fallen out of the porcelain sky.
Wow, you made that sound like a giant dump metaphor.
What are you talking about? Haven't you seen the sky outside? It's like porcelain. It's so crystal clear.
It is. I guess it's pretty nice.
It's a
today.
shimmery shine.
It is a shimmer. Well, Jack Swagger, welcome back.
It's been till September, and I haven't been on television.
Yeah, where you been?
I haven't been on SmackDown, that's for sure, but that's
No.
where I showed my pretty face. SmackDown.
And on Raw.
Well, yeah, I showed up in Raw too, but, I showed up out of the blue on SmackDown.
Yeah, but you showed up on Raw also this past.
Took out Santino Marella.
Yeah, epic.
Patriot Act.
Oh.
This is what I call my ankle lock now. No more ankle lock. Patriot Act.
That's what you call it?
It's the act of a patriot is what I do.
You also seem very dark and gritty now. You've got that beard and your hair's getting long. Are you going to grow your hair out?
This is character choice.
Oh.
This is character choice.
I couldn't help but notice you are just beaming right now every time I see
It's
you.
the porcelain sky out there.
That's just really cheering you
It
up.
just dropped me out of the porcelain sky, just
So-
straight onto the sweet blue waters.
Wow, that's just another elaborate shitting metaphor.
I don't see it.
You don't
You're
see
a
it?
dark and gloomy Gus.
I guess I
You are a
am.
gloomy Gus.
I guess I am. I should get my head out of the toilet. Out of the swamp. Out of the gutter. Anyway, Mr. Swagger.
Sewers.
What?
Sewers.
Out of the sewer, of course. So I can tell that you're a happy guy, but what's the deal with this new dark character? It's a character choice. Where do you want to go with this? What do you want to explore?
WrestleMania.
You want to explore
World Heavyweight Championship, that's for sure.
not even the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship?
You can't get that thing to spin anymore. What's the point?
It's a good point.
I think you can have the World Heavyweight Championship and eat some meals off of that big dinner plate belt.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
That's
the
the
SmackDown. That's a SmackDown belt.
That-
That is prestige, sir.
that's the dinner platter.
Prestigious SmackDown is what I say.
That's the dinner platter one. Is the World Heavyweight?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. I can
That's
see that.
what I want.
You could look like you could serve a turkey off that thing. That is prestigious.
I prefer tofurkey.
Oh, jeez.
Swanson's tofurkey.
Please don't do any of your sponsors on it.
Swanson's.
Please stop.
The great thing about Swanson's
No, Jack, please.
is when you sit down for a meal and you go, I don't know if we're going to have time to make this delicious meal. We've only got 35 minutes. Swanson's. Swanson's turkey, tofurkey meals in under 35 minutes.
Well, Jack, thank you for coming back, but if you're only going to do sponsorships, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Well, hey guys, don't you want me back? Don't you have some swagger tweets for me or something like that?
Oh, actually,
I made a
we do have some swagger. Scott, should we do those now, or should we do them later? Or?
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to just do the... We've never done jerk tweets this early, Scott.
These aren't jerk tweets, they're swagger tweets.
Oh.
I am getting hot coffee.
All right, fine. The Grand Theft Auto mod. Remember, guys, with all the
Oh, sex stuff, huh?
Yeah,
if you're
pornography.
going to do just sex stuff, I'm going to leave.
No. Look. Jack, here's some swagger tweets.
Okay,
for you,
I am acute and ready.
This is from @WrestlingMemes.
Yes.
Can you get Swagger to read some of our memes? #JerkTweets, #SwaggerTweets. Almost said Swagger Teats.
Swagger teats? Okay, so I see it here. Okay. This is...
Now, Jack,
Wait,
take it
hold on a
easy. It
sec.
sounds like you're laughing
Wait,
too
hold on
hard.
a sec. Hold on. Look, okay.
Jack, take a deep breath. It sounds like you're really
Well,
enjoying
no, hold
yourself.
on. I've seen wrestling memes from time to time. They're pretty funny guys.
Yeah.
You know, they write some pretty funny memes here, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm looking at this thing, and it has bad spelling and grammar all over it.
Really?
I don't even know how to read this. Look, okay, it's a picture of me, It's a picture of me with my sweet beard, holding the microphone, walking on SmackDown. But I don't know how to. I'm going to try and pronounce it the way that they wrote it. But clearly this guy doesn't speak good English.
Okay.
Looks like you forgot about someone.
Okay, all right. Well,
I don't get it. I mean, I guess it's something funny for everybody,
Well,
but
hold
they
on.
spelled stuff wrong.
Jack, why don't I give you some sides and read it? I think this is how they wanted it to sound, okay? So just say this right here. Looks like you forgot about someone. That's all I need you to say. Here's your side. Just say that, okay? There you go. Oh, wait, remember, dark swagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark Swagger.
Get
Character
into
choice.
Okay.
So. Looks like you forgot about someone. I don't see why you're laughing.
Man, that was I'm laughing because I'm so scared. That was really
Oh, okay.
intimidating.
So when you get scared, you laugh. I've seen that.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
with the Scream movies. Wes Craven.
yeah, it's those comedy horrors. I'm a giggler because I get scared.
I like Wes Craven.
He's good.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think he also did that.
Jason Voorhees, right?
No, that's Friday the 13th.
No, I think it's Jason Voorhees.
Well, no, Friday the 13th.
I don't care for those. I like Nightmare on Elm Street with Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, but like, what was Friday the 13th? I mean, is that the name of the title?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's good stuff too. You ever seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I like it a lot.
Leatherface.
That's pretty good.
Is there any more?
Yeah, there are some more. I just wanted to thank Wrestling Memes for sending that in. You made my day. This is from @ZShoe.
Z-Shoe?
Yes, @ZShoe.
That's a silly name.
@ZShoe says, what made Jack Swagger go with the Gary Busey hairstyle?
Gary Busey hairstyle. We're best friends, him and me.
You and Gary Busey.
We're best friends. We're
Is that
tight.
why you guys look so similar?
We're compadres.
Because you look like a young Gary Busey.
Well, thank you very much. I think you would take that as a big compliment.
No, good. Actually.
We're best of buds. We watch our favorite Gary Busey movie all the time.
Predatory 2?
Under Siege.
Oh, that's right.
Steven Seagal.
He plays, he's one of the captains, right? He's one of the naval officers in Under Siege.
He's a chef.
No, Steven Seagal is.
Steven Seagal's a chef.
But Gary Busey's playing one of the higher ups on the destroyer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Tommy Lee Jones is just a guy.
Tommy Lee Jones is just in there, he's just a guy. You may say he's the main bad guy, but I say Gary Busey's the main bad guy.
I think
he's the one I identify with.
Well, betrayal is always, I think, the greater villainous act.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
And there's titties.
Yeah, Erica Laniak, she looks gorgeous in that.
Yeah, titties.
Yeah, she's pretty gorgeous.
All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, well, Jack, thanks for coming by, and you know what? Good luck with this new persona. I think you've really got something going.
World Heavyweight Championship, WrestleMania, Jack Swagger, 2013.
You heard it here first.
See you, Gary Busey.
Wait, what? Scott, this just reminded me of something.
Yep.
When Swagger took off, he said, Jack Swagger, World Heavyweight Champion, WrestleMania 2013. I had a dream last night where I was putting on deodorant, and it was Speed Stick. God, this is a super sponsor-heavy show. We're really knocking it out of the park.
Hey, don't buy Speed Stick, everybody, unless they endorse us.
Well, anyway, it was there's the economy Speed Stick ones, the ones that are really tall.
That's what I get.
Yeah, you get the big ones. You don't want to buy Speed Stick all the time. And I got it, and I just remember this when he said WrestleMania World Heavyweight Champion 2013, because they were advertising another flavor of deodorant, like another scent. And it said, coming in 2035, no, 2070. What? It said coming in 2075, new Speed Stick flavor, Shape.
Shape?
And then I thought to myself, because I was in a dream, I was like, oh yeah, I assume by 2075 they'll know how to turn concepts into scents. I just wanted to share that. That
sounds like lady deodorant scent name.
Shape?
Yeah.
No, it's Chapois.
Oh, Chapois.
Chapois.
Like that dog.
Or concentration. Like, I like the idea of taking a concept and trying to make a scent.
That'd be terrible, because what if you had to go to camp and then you needed to take deodorant with you? So then you take concentration camp.
I think you mean 2 camp.
What?
God, that was a terrible one.
Was
it? That took so much red tape and like orange safety cones to set up that joke.
And yellow stars?
Okay, that one was,
yeah. Thank you.
I think you mean, and golden horseshoes and blue moons.
Purple horseshoes.
What did I say?
Golden.
They're golden.
Purple.
No.
Purple horseshoes.
What was the latest one that they added?
The latest one?
Yeah, is that the pot of gold?
I'm not 4 years old, so I don't watch the
That's
commercials
fucking
all the
bullshit.
time.
You know what Lucky...
I do watch cartoons all the time.
You know exactly what Lucky Charms there are. Listeners, can I get an amen? Wow.
So far away.
Yeah, so far away.
No, it's green clovers, purple
Horseshoes and balloons. Blah 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 blah.
They had the pot of gold, but gold stars, yellow stars.
Wasn't there also a Prince of Thieves cereal? I remember eating that.
Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves cereal.
Oh yeah, probably. I just
There was a lot. I mean, there was a lot
I thought
of
you meant
cereals.
Prince of Persia at first. I'm like, that sounds like who really wants like Persian cereal?
Super obscure Broderbund cereals. Ooh, King's Quest.
It is sandy unless you put milk in it. Then it shall release the flavors of the gods.
When are they just gonna do marshmallows and no grains?
I think you missed out on that. I think that's what all the 80s was.
It was just candy.
Yeah, just candy cereal.
I mean, Cookie Crisp is just tiny cookies.
Just tiny cookies. If
It's
you
just
just
tiny
want
cookies.
it. Here you go. Your stepdad says, here you go.
Thanks, stepdad.
Look, big news. Bigger than Jack Swagger, okay? Dixie Carter made a huge announcement on Impact Wrestling this past week saying that... yeah, she tweeted, Steve.
Oh my God, Dixie Carter had a huge announcement. I saw this live.
That
I saw this live on my TV.
Starting March 14th, and they will start touring Impact, no longer in the Impact Zone every week. They are breaking out.
This is fantastic.
So the first show will be in Chicago at the Sears Center Arena.
In Chicago, I believe, right?
Yeah, I already
Detroit.
said that part.
Or,
Chicago.
Chicago?
It's your name.
Look, I just happen to be having the same name of a department store that's usually in bad parts of town. I don't have a problem with that.
Do you have a? I think
Do I have a
listener wants to know.
giant trust? Yes.
Do you have?
I have a giant trust in the American people.
Do you have any affiliation with Sears stores?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you have any affiliation with Sears Center Arena?
I wish I could get us tickets. But listen to this. We were just talking last week about how everybody should be going out and seeing more live shows. And what does Dixie Carter then immediately announce to everybody?
Chavo Guerrero is sticking around.
Yeah.
No, is that what it was? I don't know.
No, it's that.
Oh,
now
it's this.
They're going on tour.
It's this.
So
Yes.
listen, everybody, go see them. I know it's Impact. Come on, suck it up.
Hey, Impact ain't that bad. It's got a bad rap. I think a lot of people don't actually watch it. They just see what's going on and see like, oh, what? Bully Ray's marrying Brooke Hogan? That's stupid.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it is. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can.
Well,
Because then they're going to just do really awesome wrestling in between, which, sure, fine, whatever.
oh god, awesome wrestling, so boring.
Austin Aries is going to take on Jeff Hardy in a really great match. Blah, 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 blah. Get married. Someone get married.
Yeah, come on, more wrestling gimmicks. This is exciting. This is good news.
This is exciting. I can't wait for him to come to SoCal.
Ooh, Southern California.
Yeah, I'll go. You going to go?
I'd go. I'd definitely go.
So,
I've seen Austin Aries live in championship
In a
in
Sears- in a
NWA
Sears
championship
store, right?
No, NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
no longer NWA. They were NWA at the
now
time.
it's just Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, right?
Which I think we're going to go.
we're going this Sunday.
Yeah, in Glendale. So, and that's a show
Pack
that's
a lunch.
totally free. Yeah, pack a lunch.
But don't let them see it because you should really be, getting crafty there.
Yeah, go buy the Doritos and pizza that they have there.
Hey, did they have pizza?
When I went, yeah.
I went once and they
They
served
had Little Caesars.
They had a local brewery serving beer. That was awesome.
Man, they did not have that when I went. It was
Really?
Doritos and Little Caesars pizza that have been sitting out for quite some time.
Hey! No need to downplay how awesome they are. They're great.
Hey, I got an NWA T-shirt that is no longer them.
Oh, the red, white, and blue on white T-shirt.
Yeah,
I got the old
baseball tee.
I got the old. Oh, you got the baseball tee.
I got the baseball tee.
That's a good looking T-shirt.
Yeah, it's no longer them. So
That's a good looking tee.
It's a good looking baseball tee. No longer relevant.
I got the NWA Wayland Utani logo looking gray T-shirt.
What's
that
a
I like.
Wayland Utani?
No. Wayland Utani is the company from Alien and Aliens.
Oh, Bishop.
Yeah,
I got it.
they made Bishop.
You know what's other gigantic news?
Lance Henriksen
Is still
is
alive.
in The Omen 3.
Is he?
Yeah, he plays it. I haven't seen it. I was reading the Wikipedia page about it
okay.
yesterday. God, let's stay on topic. Ah!
Fandango has not been forgotten. Fandango is gonna debut at some point soon. WWE didn't scrap Fandango because it was a crap idea. No, running with it.
Wasn't it something else before? What was
Fandango.
Terrible. Maybe someone in legal was
No,
like
it was Fandango, but with an extra O. But we used to call him Fandango.
But it was because someone in legal was like, that's how people buy their tickets online before they get to the movie theater. We don't want everyone to think that this wrestler is a tiny paper bag that talks to the camera.
That's how they spell it now.
Yeah, but
they
now
spell it that way.
Fandango with one O.
The way it's spelled right now, Fandango with one O, is the movie ticket thing.
Yeah.
Previously, when they added the extra O, they were in the clear.
Scott,
just extra stupid.
predictions
About
Fandango.
I think he'll be on this podcast in 3 months looking for a job.
Yeah, I'm getting like the Simon Dean feeling about him. Which is like, you're gonna come out
Sinking
there
ship.
and not wrestle people, right? You're gonna come out there like a wrestler, but not wrestle.
Well, he's on a hot streak. You know what's been happening, right?
No.
He has been wrestling at WWE SmackDown live events, and you know who he's been beating?
Brodus Clay.
Not quite. Yoshitatsu.
No, take it back.
The man who you love, whose matches you've seen one of.
I don't even know what match I saw. What match did I see?
I don't know. I thought you said
I
you saw
love
one.
the idea of Yoshitatsu. I love the idea of a man fighting for honor and his own dark side, against his own dark side.
Yeah.
I'm just basing this off of pictures I've seen of him.
Well, he's been getting his ass whooped by Fandango.
Man.
Very exciting. Also exciting,
That's
Brock
such
Lesnar
bullshit.
is back with a 2-year contract.
And a vengeance.
Yeah, and a vengeance.
And a vengeance.
And he kicked the Miz's ass, which I found delightful.
God, you loved that.
I do. I like, yeah, wrestling moves are neat and everything, but when the unexpected throwing of something happens, when he threw that chair at Miz on the ground that wasn't expecting.
This is true. If anyone still has Raw on their DVR, or if they do any clips on YouTube or anything,
if you went live and you have a robotic memory that you're able to
remember
just pull
there's this
files
exact
in your
moment
brain.
where Lesnar
Show it in
throws
the replay.
Yeah, Lesnar throws one of the chairs, one of those director's chairs at Miz, and Miz is already on the ground. And when you see him get hit with the chair, Miz sort of goes ah, and then he looks at Lesnar sort of like, ow, dude,
we're play fighting, you dick.
yeah. But it's like he threw one of those alien objects, like a folding chair or like not quite a garbage can, but it's like a mic stand, just something that's just off enough where it's like no matter how that hits, it's gonna be the hard part, and it's gonna be
And
it's
you're
gonna
not
suck.
expecting it.
Yeah, it's like, no, a monitor holder. Ah, you really split me open on that one.
So I am excited for that, Brock being back. And even bigger news. This is perhaps the biggest thing, the most unexpected thing that has happened in a long time. Bruno Sammartino has been announced for the WWE Hall of Fame 2013.
This is exciting. I don't know who he is.
He's a big Italian man.
Bruno is
He's
Uno.
the original Mario from Nintendo that the
Okay.
character was based upon.
I thought that was Captain Lou Albano.
Oh, dear. I think you're right. No, Bruno Sammartino, granted,
I've heard
really
the
watch
name
much from him.
a dozen times. I've never seen a match. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup until they started showing video packages.
Well,
of
they
him.
don't readily make him available because they weren't on great terms. So, and also those matches at the later and later you go back, it's a way different style and it's way dated. Like
It's that
I
old
try and watch Harley Race stuff and I fall asleep every time.
Because isn't that just like hit, rest,
Kinda, yeah.
yeah.
It's
Power bomb, rest.
Power bomb. No.
No, not a drop power bomb or what
Atomic drop.
match over.
Yeah. That's Bob
Another
Backlund.
40 minutes in Madison Square Garden ended with an atomic drop.
Yeah, that's how Backlund won the title from Superstar Billy Graham, was with an atomic drop.
Good
And then an
Lord.
immediate pin. And I'm sure at the time I was like, whoa, what was that? He did a move. It took him right out.
I also like how there was this time where you'd throw punches and then you'd return both fists at shoulder width apart, and you'd bring them back to your chest. So it's, if I was to throw a punch, you have both hands like you were holding onto a roller coaster, like the strap down part.
Oh, like I'm actually in it, not like
Yeah,
I'm
like
trying
you're-
to catch a little girl that's on a stray one, and then there's also the Joker up there with her, like with a bomb, and I'm slowly climbing my way towards the front. Not that way, but
No,
like if
no.
I were in the Batman roller
You're
coaster,
in the roller coaster.
like I stood in line, it's all legit.
Yeah, it's all legit. It's not the Dark Knight Returns.
Okay.
Good one. But it's like, so it's essentially you keep your fists sort of at shoulder like height and also width apart, and you throw, and then you return your fists back to there. There's like that's what old wrestling
Like a
looks
rock'em sock'em robot.
Yeah, like you throw and then you bring it back and you're a rock'em sock'em robot. And a lot of it was like punch, fists return to starting position. Punch, fists return to starting position. And then atomic drop.
You've been taking boxing lessons, and this is how you've been told to box.
Yeah, they said forget everything you've seen on TV. Rock'em Sock'em Robots is everything you need to know. And if anything, watch a Harley race match, an old one.
I can't. I'll go right to the bed.
You mean you'll get knocked out?
Oh.
See what I did there?
Better than Benadryl. So this was big news. And we wanted to talk with Vince about it. But Vince went in for surgery. Vince got surgery on his hip. And everybody's seen that photo that's going around that WWE tweeted.
Did they?
Yeah, WWE tweeted that photo of Vince McMahon lying in a hospital bed pre-surgery giving the finger.
But it was blurred.
It was blurred, but I'm still going to assume that man was giving the camera a finger.
Get out of here.
The middle one, yeah.
Get out of here.
So we had to figure out what was going on. We had to see what was up. And
we've got exclusive audio of Triple H talking to Vince McMahon was this pre-surgery or post-surgery?
You went into the hospital. You roamed the hospital grounds for some reason. Why is that?
It's Connecticut, man. They just have a lovely medical system.
So you fly from Los Angeles on the weekends to Connecticut to go to the hospitals?
Scott, I am trying to get material for this podcast every waking moment of my life. I want to make sure that we are a head and shoulders above and making sure that this podcast isn't just fun for kids, but is fun for adult too.
One dolt.
One dolt.
One Canadian dolt.
All right, take it easy.
Well, so we have audio. I was gonna say footage. Audio.
It's footage for yours.
Footage.
Well,
for yours.
we're gonna watch the video footage, and you guys can listen to it.
So here's Vince McMahon and Triple H in the Connecticut hospital.
Hey, Pop, Pop, wake up! Vince, Pop, it's me. It's Paul.
Triple H. I'm still in the hospital.
Yeah, your doctor said everything went fine. You got your hips all wrapped up. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right, Pop.
Oh, good. So nothing's changed. I've only been out for a day. Business as usual. Okay.
Yeah, business as usual. Road to WrestleMania.
Why are your eyes rolling around like that?
The night before the Hall of Fame.
You're rolling around cartoonishly.
Well, look, Pop, I just want to let you know. I think that...
Why are you opening up the drapes?
I just want to get a little bit of light in here. And I got Bruno Sammartino into the Hall of Fame.
DX prank. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, I get it. Very funny. Where's Sean, huh? Sean wearing those shower caps on his head to cover up his bald head?
No, look, Pop, it's not the drugs. It's not a DX joke. We're gonna let him into the, we're gonna let him into the Hall
Good luck. He's a stubborn son of a bitch. There's no way he's gonna join the Hall of Fame.
We gave him what he wanted.
You gave him what he wanted?
Yeah.
You listened to him?
Yeah, I was talking to him. We just need to fill out the card for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, great. So you gave him a bunch of pasta sauce. Great. That's going to cost us a bunch of money.
Well, not...
Oh, and all those Olive Garden coupons.
No, well, look, it wasn't just pasta sauce and Olive Garden.
Cody Rhodes' mustache. Oh, great. So now the Italian hero can have all of his Italian goods.
All right. Look, Pop... It wasn't just all those stereotypical Italian things. We gave him those. He also wanted a woman crying in the kitchen and flour on his brow. We didn't just give him that stuff. We did give him that stuff, but we also made sure that he went on a very nice walk with a girl he liked, and both of the families were present, and just they didn't hold hands until their wedding night.
Well, I don't approve.
I'm sorry. It was just an elaborate Godfather joke. We gave him $3 million and an exclusive DVD deal for a 6-DVD Bruno Sammartino. It was just an exclusive 6-DVD Bruno Sammartino box set.
You think the kids who like Zack Ryder are going to identify with Bruno Sammartino?
We also made sure that everybody could have a Bruno Sammartino button-up shirt. It's just a button-up shirt that we're going to have to sell at every live event for the next 4 years under contract to get him into the Hall of Fame.
What the hell is this? This is a terrible deal. How do we benefit in any way? What the hell is he
He's
going to
getting into the Hall of Fame.
I don't want him in the Hall of Fame. I got my daddy in the Hall of Fame. I'm in the Hall of Fame, and I want you in the Hall of Fame, and I want anybody else. I don't want anybody else in the Hall of Fame. My hip hurts.
Bob,
My hip hurts.
Bob,
What?
did you just say you want me in the Hall of Fame?
Not
Did
anymore.
you just say you want me in the Hall of Fame?
Not
Because
anymore.
You know, if you want me in the Hall of Fame, Bob, I'll be in the Hall of Fame.
You let that garlic bread sucking Italian son of a bitch in the Hall of Fame. I don't want you in the Hall of Fame anymore. I want my real son Shane back. I want Shane back. I want Shane's back. I want Shane's back. Give me Shane's back.
I'm sorry. That was the last thing I gave to Bruno.
No!
And, yeah. Sort of the audio cuts off right at the end because it gets really
He
intense.
probably had to run out of there.
Well, I hope that Triple H didn't give Shane's back as the final payment to Bruno Sammartino for his entrance into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Spanish announcer that spoke in English.
This is how I get excited when I'm talking about wrestling. Oh my God, this is incredible.
Well, speaking of wrestling and it's time for Incredible, it's time for Jerk Tweets. Every week, go to twitter.com/curtainjerks and send your hashtag Jerk Tweets. We'll read them right on the show. Questions, comments, whatever you got, we'll take to it. So the first one we got here is Brian Spoon 79 says, hell has frozen over and Bruno Sammartino is going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Which 3 people would you choose for the Curtain Jerks Hall of Fame?
Good question.
Excellent question.
I would pick myself.
Oh, whoa, shit, you're already going to the Hall of Fame?
What? Come on, bro. Who else would you? We should probably put the.
You got a speech ready?
No. Yeah, don't we all?
Not for this.
No. You don't think you should be in the Curtain Jerks Hall of Fame?
Me?
I think you should definitely be in the Curtain Jerks Hall of Fame.
I guess so. Well, I was going to put bigger names than me in right off the bat.
Oh, off the bat? Just to get people, just a good buy rate? Get a good buy rate going?
Well, first off, I'm going to put a celebrity in there right away so nobody gets all upset about ours. And then it's like, oh, they're just adding celebrities to try and get cred. We do that from the beginning. So we
Betty
tarnish
White.
it right from the get-go. You know who I put in right away?
Who?
Jeremy Piven.
What? What the fuck for?
Jeremy Piven wants the celebrity host of Raw and just a guy that, you know, tips with his own DVDs, restaurants.
Does he?
I heard that. You never heard that story?
He
He tipped a waiter with season 1 of Entourage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just got these in my trunk.
So you can't go to your car without paying your bill.
If anything, it'd be great if he tipped with DVDs of other people's movies. Like if he gave you like the Holy Schnikes edition of Tommy Boy.
That would be great.
Oh, sir, here's your unagi. Great. And here's your season of great movie watching because you'll just watch this over and over.
Table flip runs out the window.
Yeah, it's weird. He just started stuttering and his jokes didn't make any sense.
I put in Piven. He's a hotshot guy, you know. He's a brash, cool motherfucker.
Really?
Ari Gold.
All right, I can see it.
He's a Chicago guy. Hangs out with the Cusacks.
Does he hang out with the Cusacks?
He was in Grosse Point Blank.
That's true. He was great in that.
Yeah.
So was Grosse Point Blank.
Yeah, Grosse Point Blank was really good in Grosse Point Blank.
Then I guess I want to put John Cusack in, but it just
all right. So Steve Sears, John Cusack, Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, that's
I like it.
Yeah, the Curtain Jerks Hall of Fame.
like
Wait. Maybe we should make it more wrestling.
Oh, that's
related.
gonna make Jeremy Piven feel very insecure because you're both very tall gentlemen.
That's true. Which is funny because he's got a huge feud with Steven Dorff, who's in fact shorter.
Cusack?
Yeah, no, Jeremy Piven. Yeah, you imagine John Cusack having a fucking feud with anybody?
Yeah, Stephen Dorff.
No,
That's
John
why I thought it was
Cusack,
so
if he
funny.
had a feud with anybody,
It would be Dorff.
It'd be his own insecurity.
Well, it'd be Dorff. Dorff on golf. You know, the Tim Conway
Yeah,
character.
it's, Dorff.
Dorff.
I guess it's a play on the word dwarf.
Yeah.
Should probably just add a couple more wrestling people to our Hall of Fame.
Ooh, we don't.
We're
Not
not
this.
gonna have a 3-person class for our wrestling thing.
That's what the first one is. It's you, Cusack, and Piven.
No, not for 2013
And
Curtain Jerks
Stone.
Hall of Fame. For the Curtain Jerks Hall of Fame 2013, we need 2 more people.
2 more.
And they better be wrestling related.
Ugh.
Okay, Scott, no more jokes. No more jokes on this comedy wrestling podcast. Get your shit together.
All right.
right. Oh,
Okay, fine. Who you got?
Joan Cusack. Joan Cusack.
And Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Tight family.
Doug Piven. No. God.
The Mountie.
Oh, okay. I can see that. He's funny. Oh, I seriously thought about this. Santino and the Mountie.
Santino and the Mountie.
That would round out
John Cusack, Jeremy Piven, and Steve Sears. Ooh, someday maybe me. Cross me fingers.
Cross me fingers.
Cross me fingers.
The Mountie because he's a great, hilarious wrestler, and Santino because every time I see him, he's very entertaining.
Yeah. Steve Carty 98 says, I think you should review Ready to Rumble, one of my favorite movies. I think he obviously means that for the Gets Jerk segments of our shows. And have you ever seen it before?
I have seen it.
I love it.
It's fantastic. It's good. It's so good.
Well, it's on the pipeline. It's on the old list.
It's one of those great movies that sort of it really did have sort of the mainstream sort of wrestling and Hollywood appeal. Like I wanted more movies like that. I'd love to see a movie where God, who would be best at this? Like John Cena has a match that night, but he's also got to solve a couple mysteries before when he rolls into town.
Yeah, because there's a murderer out in the loose, Jeremy Piven, and his other detective who they don't get along with, John Cusack.
Yeah, but then each night they got to go to the arena and have their awesome match.
Yeah, against other wrestler Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
With his girlfriend in the crown,
Joan Cusack. Special cameo appearance by Doug Piven.
Hey, I'm a Piven.
Get out of here, Doug.
Chris Bickley 5 says, with Heyman's unofficial stable of The Shield, Brock Lesnar, and CM Punk, what group of wrestlers would you put together from the current roster, and what would you call the stable?
Is this in response to Heyman? Are these good guys? Do they have to be a counter faction?
No, it's just what would you put together, and what would you call it?
I keep seeing this sort of, they keep pushing towards this 3-on-3 tag match with Ryback, Cena, and Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was kind of interesting, but I also was a little curious about seeing Punk and Bryan being a tag team. I thought they would be pretty cool.
Okay,
like
stable.
I know. I'm working.
Okay.
Towards
it. Okay. I'm keeping you on track now.
A 2-man short power trip.
Oh.
Because 1, they're a little bit shorter, and 2, it wouldn't last very long.
Right. Feet dangling off the toilet seat.
Yeah, but there's something cool about 2 submission monsters like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan doing cool stuff.
So would you have a submission faction?
Ooh. Dean Malenko is their wise sage of an older guy. William Regal, too.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, I think, would be an awesome stable. But the egos.
What do you call them?
God, jeez, I don't know.
Tapping into your minds or tapping out of your heart?
I'm going to say, like, it's hard. Like, I'm always like, I was like, there's no names left. You can't pick names for faction. And then like, oh, the Shield. That's actually really fucking good, you know? The Avengers. Jeez. The Beatles. Yeah. I always liked Injustice League, but I think that's taken too.
Oh, I don't see how.
Really?
With the Shield and the Justice League movie coming out.
That's true. What would you call CM Punk, Jericho, and Daniel Bryan? American Dragons?
Yep. That's what I'd call them.
That's terrible.
How about my stable? You ready?
Yours?
Antonio Cesaro, Tensai, Yoshitatsu, Justin Gabriel, and the Great Khali, the Foreign Indignitaries.
God damn it. That's really good. That is so stupid. It's fucking brilliant.
Rio Yanez says, what's your dream heel versus heel match?
What was the God, there was one that was just recently that everyone was super weirded out about.
The Usos are faces, if that's what you're talking about.
No, come on.
And they didn't face each other.
Come on.
And are they on TV ever?
Come on. Cesaro and Ryback just on Raw was weird because they were both faces, right?
Cesaro's not a face.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's got an American flag on his trunks, and now he's no longer doing the European stuff.
Yeah, he's being a dick about it.
Really?
Yes.
God, he's so cool. I thought I was like, I liked him so much. I thought he was a face now. I didn't.
He hates the American people, but he loves America.
Oh. I'm just the opposite. I love the American people, but I hate America.
I see. Where are you going to spend Christmas, Steve?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Soviet Russia, 1955.
Well, I would pick, I think a dream heel versus heel match that I want to see would be Ravishing Rick Rude versus CM Punk.
Oh, pretty cool.
That'd be a real greasy mat afterwards with the stuff they put in their hair.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I bet. I'd like to see Sandow and Rhodes. I think that'd be pretty. It's not a dream match. It'd just be a cool SmackDown something, you know. God, is it? Can I say Triple H? Is that too?
yeah, he can be a part of your dream.
Yeah. He was. And Triple H was there, and you were there. I would have loved to see Triple H and Stone Cold, like the 2-man power trip, sort of turn on each other and both be sort of super heel villains against each other. I think that would have been really cool.
Okay.
Because I love the storyline
They did
was
fight, but they
yeah,
didn't.
they did, but not the storyline was so cool that I think it would have been great if they turned on each other and
Dreaming big.
dreaming big.
Of matches that have happened.
All right.
But they're super evil.
yeah, but they're super evil in this one. It's all about the story you tell, you know?
Steve, the Shield, as we've talked about before, I think probably off the podcast, the Shield is a lot like the NWO used to be.
This is true.
They don't sell merchandise. They don't really have matches. They're this outside faction that just exists, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not true anymore.
Really?
That's right. Because a major scoop, they have their song available for download on iTunes.
What a
That's right.
revelation. Spoiler alert.
Special Op is the name of the Shield's entrance theme, is now available for sale on iTunes. No t-shirts. They've had 1 or 2 matches, I think, total. So this makes me think that Jim Johnston, composer of the WWE, is affiliated with the Shield.
Oh, wait. Are you saying that somehow the WWE is affiliated, in fact, with the Shield, not just through Jim Johnston, but also allowing their song to be on their website?
I think it's only Jim Johnston.
I can see that.
I think it's just him. I think they approached him, and they're like, hey, we're all about justice. We're all about...
Talented minds are often tortured.
Right? And Jim Johnston never gets to see the light of day.
That's true.
He's just kept in a little room with a synthesizer.
Did you hear there's a VH1 behind the music about Jim Johnston?
No, really?
Yeah, I just heard about that a couple days ago. I want to check it out.
When
I
did
hear
it come out?
probably when VH1 was still doing behind the music.
You are you giving me shit for not watching VH1
No,
and not keeping up on VH1?
no, I like,
What are you, a fucking idiot?
No.
You don't watch VH1, bro?
probably when VH1 had something to still do with music. VH1 is like MTV. It's like music. Yeah, it's on during commercials and during reality TV shows.
I tell you, I used to really enjoy Celebrity Fat Club.
Fat Club? Fit Club?
Fat Club.
All right.
Hey, how do you get in that club?
I guess you got to be pretty fit. I mean fat.
Yeah, and a celebrity.
God.
Ish. Hey, Gary Busey was on there.
That's true.
Yeah. Another thing that's happening
Right now that I'm about to talk about.
is there were 2 more Aces and Eights members that were revealed on this past Impact.
2 more.
Steve.
Oh, God, I
with
watched
you.
it live.
I know. I'm setting you up. I was watching this with you. Steve, who were they?
Jesus Christ. Who? I don't know. One of the... No. I know this one.
Steve's not looking at anything. He has no
I'm
phones.
not-
He has no computers. I totally stumped him with this. I came out of the blue.
One of the Briscoes.
What's his name?
Jimmy Uso Briscoe. Jay Briscoe.
Close.
Claude Briscoe. Clyde Briscoe. Clement Briscoe. Samuel Clemens Briscoe.
No.
Mark Briscoe. Doug Briscoe. Jeremy Briscoe. John Briscoe. Joan Briscoe. Paul Briscoe. Scott Briscoe. One of the Briscoe brothers. Garrett Bischoff.
Yep.
And I don't know who the other guy was.
Wes Briscoe.
Wes Briscoe too? Both Briscoe brothers?
There was Gerald and Jerry.
So it's not the Briscoe brothers.
No, he's a son.
Nick Diaz.
Yeah, Nick Diaz.
Nate Diaz. Stockton.
Yeah, it was Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe, the 2 new Aces and Eights members who happily revealed themselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, ever since
Did
Taz, it's
even
no
the
more.
rest of Ace and Eights even come out after that?
I don't recall.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
think they were upset, like, we didn't say you're in the club. Oh man.
Yeah, they just sort of showed up and it's like, yeah, we were being extras before. Now we fucked up all your program. And then Aces and Eights are like, don't go out there.
It's really strange how they used to have masks and be, get revealed or have a big reveal. Anderson just came out one day with a vest on.
Really?
Not as a big reveal. That was a couple weeks ago. Tazzy did the big reveal, which was fun and neat. And then Briscoe had the vest on underneath a dress shirt.
No, he took off his dress shirt and he had the vest on.
That was weird.
That's uncomfortable.
That's very uncomfortable.
That looks uncomfortable.
And Bischoff, I forget.
He just wanted to play too.
Yeah.
He was just like, he felt left out.
Yeah, and now I feel left out.
I'd have to say Anderson is probably the most interesting I've seen him now that he's part of Aces and Eights. Like, he's just carrying himself different. It's a character choice.
It's a character choice.
But it's interesting. I like it.
Mark Henry is back. He showed back up on Raw.
What a badass.
And ate a bunch of little men.
God, he was just decimating them.
That's great because I'm so excited. I can't contain myself for yet another unstoppable path of destruction in the WWE. So we now have Mark Henry,
Ryback,
Brock Lesnar, and The Shield.
And The Shield. And The Big Show, because he's still a super big guy.
Right. So if they all head to the ring at the same time, that arena will just explode.
Hopefully Tucson, guys.
Yeah, look out, all you guys, because John Cena's going to beat all of you.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, he's going to beat all of you.
Yeah, he's going to beat all of you.
For as much as people say there's Super Cena, he's talking about what a shitty year he's had.
Another thing that's going on, Steve.
Tell me.
Amazing Red is possibly headed to WWE.
But with the new name, Charismatic Crispin. Charismatic Crispin.
Crispin Sandwich.
Amazing
Red. Like you've seen him before. Like, he's a tiny fella. He's a cruiserweight sort of guy. He's an X Division.
Jeez, I always mistake him for Magnus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Way smaller and red hair.
Yeah, okay.
He's the guy that had like back surgery at 20 or 22 because he did so much crazy shit to himself.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's reported that the former TNA talent Amazing Red could be making his way to WWE. Red had a WWE tryout prior to WWE's 2012 No Way Out pay-per-view, which went well, but the then lawsuit pending between WWE kept them from signing him. So, who knows?
Get ready to see him on WWE television as an extra in any sort of sketches or spoofs that need a waiter or a hotel person or
maybe Hornswoggle needs a son at this point.
Yeah.
Huh? Something like that.
It's a height joke. A hit.
Well, who would you if you have to put Amazing Red in affiliated with somebody in some sort of way, who do you put him in with?
God dang.
God, son of a bitch.
It'd be cool to see him and Daniel Bryan. I guess it's sort of hard because everybody in WWE is so huge,
right?
Cody Rhodes, he could fight Cody Rhodes. Did I say that with enough authority and confidence? He could fight Cody Rhodes, right?
Right. Let me just spin a wheel and see who's on this list. This guy?
Is there anybody in this parking lot? Oh, hello. What would you do?
Who would I put Amazing Red with? I would put Amazing Red with the Primetime Players.
That's an inspired choice,
isn't it?
Yeah.
That they don't want to get into danger, and they found this little kid who's a super fan of theirs who wants millions of dollars, so he'll do crazy stuff to hang out with them.
Millions of dollars. When's Evan Bourne coming back?
I don't know.
I hope his foot gets better.
Me too.
Kofi Kingston took his I Can Fly stuff.
He did.
Yeah.
He took it. Well, speaking of I Can Fly and someone who was once affiliated with Kofi Kingston, it's time for the survival debate. Last week, we had former Primetime Players manager AW versus 77-year-old CM Punk fan who got shot in the eye, Thomas Dodderer. We're recording a little bit early this week, so you can still vote on Twitter, Facebook, and curtainjerks@gmail.com. We'll have those results for you next week of who won. It's only fair to still have some more votes coming in. They came in as we're recording, so it's only fair. So, Politics. This week, we have R-Truth versus Goldust in our survival debate.
Gentlemen, please come in if you'll just come up to the podium.
What's up?
Ooh, Goldust.
Hey, how are you, man? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, R-Truth. Yeah, grabbing that arm.
All right, let go.
Ooh, I'm letting go.
What's up?
All
right, when you say it makes me feel slimy.
What's that?
No, yeah, this is gross, man.
Yeah.
Look, man, can we do these 5 minutes or what?
Absolutely. Gentlemen, please, if you'll step to the podium, you'll each have 5 minutes to talk. It will be an open forum debate, so you can both talk to each other for that time. Scott and I will probably pipe in here and there for clarifications or to ask leading questions.
And, let our listeners know and let us know what you are going to be bringing to the podcast as Curtain Jerks GM.
Yeah, we are an open book, ready to be written or read or rebound or unbound or burned.
Here's your star.
Yeah, thank you. Ah, damn it.
Goldust, how do we start with you? What will you bring as Curtain Jerks GM?
Guys, I have to say I'm a little bit distracted because I think there's a little bit of pipings and pippings going around of getting a nice, hot, steaming load of me at WrestleMania versus Cody Rhodes.
Well, I can see that. I can see that you really
free snacks.
Free snacks? That's what you're gonna bring?
Snacks.
Free snacks.
Free snacks.
For the listeners? How are you gonna provide free snacks for all the listeners?
Download.
They get
Download it into your mouth.
I don't
download snacks into your. Ooh, have you smelled these microphones lately?
I try not to.
Ooh, smells like moist, then dried, then moistened again, and then hickory smoked teriyaki beef jerky. Panties.
Well, it's nice that you can give the listeners a feel of romance novels, I guess. I mean, you can really create a sensual feeling when listening to the podcast.
Sensual, tasty snacks.
Man, this fool's gross. He's gross, man.
R-Truth, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
You turn it around.
Yeah.
All right, look.
Ooh,
all right, here's what I bring.
Beautiful
Here's what I
ebony
bring.
skin.
Man, don't touch me, man. All right, here's
Can't
what I
believe you
bring.
didn't wear a shirt, but you did wear those tiny little sleeves. He's wearing nothing but sleeves. Look at him. He's wearing his airbrush pants and then these things over his biceps. They're just sleeves.
Man, stop touching me, man. All right, me and little Jimmy, we're going to make this a more kid-friendly podcast, right?
Oh, well, I mean, I think we are for all ages, but we do have explicit content.
Well, that's why I changed that. There will be no explicit content no more. It's for people like me and Lil Jimmy, parents or people that aren't parents that just find children and take them under their wing and hang out with them and then listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
We could play games, do finger paint, or watch classic K-Quick matches, things like that.
Ooh,
Man, stop touching yourself while I do my platform.
I'm not just touching myself. I'm also touching this invisible cartoon character.
No, just stop touching little Jimmy, man. Hey, get your finger out of it. No, you double teaming him, man. You making him finger cuffs. No, we're going to have to live with that name finger cuffs for the rest of his days. It's like chasing Amy. It's chasing Jimmy. No. No, that's going to dehydrate him. No, you dehydrate. No, little Jimmy, drink this Coke. Drink this Coke. We're not sponsored by Coke, R-Truth. We're not
please
sponsored.
stop. We've had a very sponsorship-heavy
Man,
show.
drink this tasty Coca-Cola. It ain't Coca-Cola Classic. It ain't Diet Coke. No, it's delicious Coca-Cola.
I don't even know why you're holding the can
You're
like that.
dehydrating little Jimmy, man. Stop putting your fingers in him, man. His body's not... Oh, you imploded him. You imploded little Jimmy in a sexual manner.
Where is he? He's gone.
I don't know. Now, I can't see little Jimmy. This is what everybody said about me. Now, I can't see him. I'm going to have to fill out all this paperwork and talk to the cops. Man, Big Boss Man and now I'm going to have my ass.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.
What's up?
Hey, look, I think you both made an incredible impression. Goldust, you seem to be... Oh, that's weird. He's gone. Oh, he's right behind me. Ooh,
you're dehydrating Steve. He's still got to talk a little bit more. You're dehydrating Steve. Oh, now you're making Steve finger cuffs.
Oh, my ears. My ears. Get out of here.
Oh.
God.
All right. Well, there you have it. There's... R-Truth seems to want to make this a more kid-friendly
That's weird.
podcast.
Goldust just fell on his back right underneath me. Uppercut! Oh, damn it! Why would anyone do that?
He uppercutted you.
He just fell on his back and then uppercutted me from the ground.
It's a downed uppercut. It's a duppercut.
A duppercut. That's why people say it like that, because it sounded like it got hit in the nose real bad. Duppercut.
Duppercut.
Oh, sorry, gentlemen. Yes, thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, R-Truth wants to make it a more kid-friendly podcast and have more emphasis on K-Quick matches.
And Goldust would like more snacks.
Yes, that you download in your mouth.
What happened to your elbow?
Huh? Some of it is the snow, and some of it is that seizure that I had on stage in our last Bro Squad 5 show.
Oh, wow. Scott hit the ground hard.
Yeah, that's because I was being attacked on stage. Basically, Lehman, who's in Bro Squad 5 with us, attacked me as though he was Goldust.
Oh, great.
He was violating me.
Hey, but, that's what theater's all about.
It was a very funny show, but I got out of it, and so I had a stage seizure.
And you've got a stage welt on you now.
Oh, it's not going away.
Yikes.
There you go. So be sure to vote for Curtain Jerks GM at curtainjerks@gmail.com, facebook.com/curtainjerks, and of course twitter.com/curtainjerks.
These campaigns are heating up.
They are heating up. It is being narrowed down. You guys have been voting. We've got Randy Orton's feces in the final runnings here. We've got John Laurinaitis is in there. We'll have Thomas Daughter and AW. Those results in for you next week. And soon we'll do more Curtain Jerks Gets Jerked shows soon, too. Yeah. And I'm very excited. We're going to be heading to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, as we said. You can watch their shows free online.
Yeah.
They've got great wrestlers there. Colt Cabana oftentimes shows up. Brian Cage, who was on Impact Wrestling a little bit ago for Gut Check. He looks like Wolverine. He's jacked. He's huge.
Cool.
Who else we got? You got Adam Pearce.
Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. He's fantastic.
He's great. Sean Ricker. The combination of Sean Ricker and Percy Pringle III, many of you fans know as Paul Bearer. They're a great combo. I mean, it's more old school, but if you like your CM Punk and Paul Heyman, it's a more old school throwback. They're a terrific
just burning the crowd right down. Real good stuff.
Scorpio Sky, Willie Mack,
Eric Watts,
absolutely.
Big man Eric Watts.
Tons of great wrestlers. So we're very excited, and I hope to fill you in on that. So check them out online. It's free. Follow them on Twitter. So that wraps up another episode here.
Good job, Scott.
Good job, Steve.
Damn, that was fucking malicious.
What?
Fuck you.
I didn't want to say Sears because you obviously have tickets to Chicago and you're not letting me in on this.
Hey, look, if you want to see Impact Live, wait till it comes to your city.
Oh, man, you're pointing at Milwaukee.
Oh, shit.
That's where the Chaperone plays.
It comes to your city.
Oh, Boise.
Your city.
Winnipeg.
So lots of options, guys. And gals.
Less options.
Less options.
Yeah, so if you live in Orlando and you were that fan that went all the time and hated everything, sorry, your time's up.
You know what? You know what's great about that is now when they do come back to Orlando, those fans are going to be grateful.
Are they?
I think so. I have to believe that, because if not, then I'll just be hating America for no reason. I take it back.
Like Antonio Cesaro.
Yeah, Antonio Cesaro.
Cesaro.
I love USA. USA is number one.
All right. So for Curtain Jerks, I'm Scott Narver.
I'm Steve Sears.
See you next week.
Scott, what a great show today.
One of the best. Always the best.
Great bests.
If you want to get interactive with Curtain Jerks, which I know you do, Steve.
Absolutely. That would be another great best thing to do.
Go to facebook.com/Curtain Jerks.
Hey, that's a great place to see photos of you with wrestlers and interact with us.
I look stupid.
Hey, you look pretty classy.
But yeah, get interactive with us. You can talk with us on there. We post matches, photos, videos, all kinds of stuff.
Is there another way we can interact with our fans?
We can interact with all these jerks at Twitter. Twitter.com/Curtain Jerks.
What a great Twitter handle.
We tweet all the time.
We tweet at breakfast. We do live tweets of shows, live tweets of live events.
I should wake up for breakfast.
Yeah, you should. You could tweet it.
And of course, listening to Curtain Jerks is massively important. Listen to Curtain Jerks on comedypodcastnetwork.com, Stitcher Radio, and iTunes. All free.
Rate and review us on iTunes. Makes a big difference to us.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's
huge.
Fantastic.
It makes us a global phenomenon.
You have received this transmission from the Comedy Podcast Network. For more shows, visit comedypodcastnetwork.com.